Most people believe life changes slowly, step by step, day by day, but sometimes it changes in a single moment, a single sentence, a single breath. This is the story of Daniel Reed, a 32-year-old man from Manchester, ordinary, quiet, hardworking, the kind of man who never asked for anything more than a stable life. But life had something else in mind. It was a cold Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. Daniel was called into a glass-walled meeting room, the kind where the silence feels heavier than the air. The HR manager didn't even look comfortable saying it. "Daniel, your position has been made redundant." Just like that. No warning. No preparation. 10 years of loyalty erased with a corporate smile and a printed envelope. He walked out of the building, feeling like someone had pulled the floor away from beneath him. The city was busy as always, cars, people, office chatter. But Daniel felt completely invisible. When he reached home, he sat on the edge of his bed, hands shaking, mind numb. He kept thinking, how do you rebuild a life you didn't plan to lose? His savings weren't great, his bills were waiting, and his younger sister, who relied on him emotionally after their parents passed, had no idea what storm was coming. That night, Daniel finally told her. Instead of panicking, she simply placed her hand on his and said, "You've spent years building someone else's dream, Dan. Maybe it's time to build your own." Those words didn't fix everything, but they broke something open inside him, something he had buried for too long. You see, Daniel had a secret passion. He loved fixing things. Old furniture, broken lamps, cracked tables. Anything that had lost its beauty, he could bring it back. But like most adults in the UK, he had convinced himself that passion doesn't pay bills. The next morning, while drinking tea from a chipped mug, he stared at that cracked cup in his hands, and a thought crossed his mind. If I can fix this, maybe I can fix my life too. He took a photo of the mug, repaired it using a simple Japanese kintsugi-style technique he had learnt years ago, and posted the before and after picture online. He didn't expect much. Maybe one like, maybe none. But the internet had other plans. Within hours, the post gained attention. People commented, "Mate, this is brilliant. Do you take commissions? My grandma's table needs saving. Can I send pictures?" By the end of the week, his inbox was full. A local cafe owner messaged him, "We love your work. Want to redesign our tables?" And just like that, the man who lost everything at 9 a.m. on Tuesday had a waiting list by Sunday. Daniel registered his small business, Reed Restorations, a name that perfectly described both his craft and his journey. For the first time in years, he wasn't just living, he was breathing. He wasn't trapped in a cubicle. He was creating beauty, helping people, finding purpose in things others had given up on. And one night, while closing his workshop, he looked at his hands scratched, tired, stained with paint, and he smiled, because these hands, the same hands that trembled during that HR meeting, were now building a life he actually loved. Daniel's story is a reminder that sometimes losing your job isn't losing your life. Sometimes the universe removes what you don't need, so you can finally see what you do. Sometimes the worst day you've ever had is simply your life being reorganized for something far better. So if you're watching this and you feel lost, if something in your life has broken recently, remember this: you can rebuild anything. Your career, your confidence, your life. And sometimes what breaks comes back stronger than ever.